Happy Valentine's Day. It's Tamara at TrueConnection, and are you wondering, can I have a good Valentine's Day alone? Well, yes, you can. Doesn't matter the reason. Yes, you can have a great holiday alone. And even though this holiday is more about love and partnership and having a special someone, let's make it something special anyway. Stay tuned. So the best way to have a holiday alone is to plan it out. What do you want to do? Set some time away for yourself. Do something special. So maybe it's a whole holiday weekend, right? If the holiday falls during the week, you can extend that holiday all the way till the weekend. You want to plan it out, right? So you just don't arrive on the day. That makes it not special. Planning it makes it feel special. And there are 5 ways that you can do that. So you might want to start, before we get into the 5 things, considering your love language. So there's touch, quality time, words of affirmation, acts of service. So there's a lot of different things that you can do for yourself, and you might want to narrow it down to your love language. What feels good to you? So if you don't know your love language, get on to Dr. Gary Chapman's site. Just Google love language assessment. It'll take you 20 minutes. And not only is it good for this occasion, but when you do find someone or your someone comes back into your life, it's going to help your relationship tremendously. It's going to answer a lot of the questions about why you miss each other, or maybe you're arguing or you don't feel loved, by your someone. Okay, so you know your love language. Now we're going to get into the 5 senses, because another way to make the day interesting and feel special is to incorporate different things throughout the day and give you little things throughout the day to look forward to. This doesn't have to be expensive or extravagant, or you don't need to order, filet mignon for the evening, but you certainly can. Let's start with touch. Touch you can do a lot of different ways, just like the other senses. So maybe you want to cuddle up. Maybe you have a cozy throw, a cozy bathrobe, or cozy outfit that you want to wear that day. Let's pretend you're celebrating on the weekend, okay? So you're cuddling up in something. Maybe you want to spend the day in bed and be cozy all day in bed. Make yourself breakfast in bed. Read something that comforts you or excites you or stimulates you. And that can be a really glorious start to the day. Maybe you take a warm bath, relax, watch a movie, or put on your favorite music. Just be still, relax, and again, choose something that leaves you with a great feeling at the end, right? It's romantic or funny, or just has associated with a favorite memory for you. Sometimes scented things can be really pleasing too, or just body lotions, body butter. So after you get out of that bath or before you get dressed for the day, slather on something that feels luxurious and wonderful. Put on something that makes you feel sexy or vivacious or adventurous, or put on your favorite thing. Who cares if no one's going to see you? And if they are, wear that out, right? If you're going out with your friends today, or out to lunch, brunch, out for the evening, put on something that makes you feel decadent and special and attractive. All right, let's go on to sight. Sight is a fun one because you can go and take this one anywhere. So leave the house. Sometimes getting out of the house gives you a little boost to getting out in nature, relaxing in nature. Gives you all the sights, sounds, the wind across your skin. It goes someplace that you love, or sometimes it's really fun to go someplace new because it's a special day. And again, we're trying to make this feel special to you, empowering and luscious, and it's luxurious to take a day to yourself, isn't it? So go someplace that you love, someplace new. It could be the zoo. It could be going on a hike, doing some physical walking, hiking, kayaking if it's warm enough in your area, because here it isn't. Nobody's going kayaking in my area right now because it's wintertime. If you enjoy winter, then go skiing. You have the fun and the blast and the exertion and the exhilaration of skiing, plus nature and the breeze and the beautiful snow. Snowboarding, snowshoeing, try something new. I've never been snowshoeing. You can even go moonlight snowshoeing. How cool is that? So trying something new, that physical activity, right, it's going to release those endorphins and you're going to feel great afterwards. maybe you just want to go someplace beautiful or go for a drive, because if it's chilly in your area, sometimes just going for a drive can pick, something, non-alcoholic and scrumptious you can put in the car, a snack and a beverage, and go for a drive to a little town that you haven't been to for a while. Light a candle. When you're in the bathtub, you're watching that movie, light a candle. That adds a whole ambiance to the room. It gives you a different sensation and just a different sense about what's going on. And candles do make things feel special, don't they? And then after that, step outside, look at the stars, get bundled up, and just go outside for 5 minutes even. That fresh air, the ambiance, the moonlight, and look at the stars. It'll make you feel special just taking that moment for yourself outside. You know what I love, and I'm one of those crazy people that loves them all year round, twinkle lights. And no, they're not on the outside of my house if you're laughing at me already. Get a little light up tree, or put twinkle lights in your room, or put them out just for the day. Twinkle lights just add a really festive atmosphere. So you have a candle and twinkle lights and, different things going on in the house. And these aren't expensive things, guys. This doesn't have to be pricey. This just needs to feel special for you. What feels special for you? Okay, so we talked about your favorite movie. Let's talk about hearing. If you are cracking up at your favorite movie, your favorite rom-com, your favorite love story, right, has just boosted you. That's your sense of sight, hearing. You're cuddled up in your favorite Afghan or throw with a candle. I mean, you're really conquering all your senses sometimes by doing one thing. It's really pretty cool. That all right there, and you're wearing something delicious, makes it special. Then you get out your favorite snack and your favorite beverage, and you've got an entire experience for yourself. Play your favorite music. Have music on all day. I don't want you listening to feisty podcasts and, things that make you feel inadequate or like you're not doing enough or putting pressure on you for the day. Put on something inspiring, encouraging, soothing. Maybe it's nature music. Maybe it's classical music or something that strikes and links you to your heritage, right? If you're Irish, maybe you're putting that on, or maybe you're putting on drums or just some horn sounds, jazz, whatever works for you. Music can do a lot for the soul. So just make sure, again, that it brings out a really positive mood in you. If you find that it doesn't, turn it off, put on something else. Nature, again, is doing so much for you. One of the really neat things is if you can sit outside and close your eyes, so you've taken in all the sights, and now you're listening for all the nature sounds, the birds, or maybe it's traffic and neighborhood dogs and crazy stuff, but it's things you never normally hear. And if you want that calm and just sweet sound of nature, then go to someplace remote, go to a park, go on a hike, go on a walk, and then just sit and listen and take in all the sounds and the branches and the leaves and the birds, and have that just wash over you and comfort you. Have a favorite app? That way you can take it with you anywhere. Maybe when you're falling asleep or you're waking up, or you're in the shower, you're putting on ocean waves or birds or sounds of the forest or a bubbling brook. You might like that too. If you're on a drive that day, and sometimes you want a little boost in the car, put on an audiobook. Oh my gosh, I love those. I listen to them all the time. So again, choose the right thing that's going to make you laugh or feel silly or dorky or something indulgent, right? Maybe you're going to listen to a romance novel, or Janet Ivanovich has that whole series of books, is it 1 to 28 now, about these. It's just a series of comedic errors, right? This bounty hunter and her friends, and all the trouble she gets into, and her love interest is just a hoot. So Janet Ivanovich, if you put on any of her books, you're going to laugh. It's lighthearted, requires no brain cells, and you can't help but love the main character. Let's talk about taste. I know we associate Valentine's Day with some tastes too. Wine, cocktails, chocolates, decadent sweets. So that can be fun too. Get together all your favorite foods, some kind of a indulgent beverage that you want. And then every time you eat or drink during the day, really taste it. Really sip it and really enjoy the flavors. Because if you have a variety of flavors, that also makes it special. You have some sweet, some sour, some crunchy, some soft, some indulgent. That can be fun, just to have a whole tasting experience. And then just the actual cooking too can be fun. And then you celebrate with that dinner at the end, that breakfast. But really take in the taste. That can be fun. That you're going to eat nice and slow and enjoy it and really linger over your experience. It becomes an experience then when you linger and you make it special, put it on a pretty plate in a pretty glass. You deserve that. Hey, you know what? Another thing that makes me laugh is the Great British Baking Show. You can't help but love that show. Okay, you put it on, you cook whatever. I mean, they're baking, but you're cooking whatever. It's lighthearted, it's cheery, it's all in good fun. This isn't like cutthroat, competition. This isn't Hell's Kitchen. This isn't this is just really fun. Everybody's rooting for each other. It's in this lovely tent. I mean, of course, the stakes are high, right? They all want to win, but it's just a lovely experience. It's something fun to put on while you're cooking. You want to try a new beverage? And maybe buy more than one, just because if you don't like the first, then you can move on to something else. But something you've been wanting to try, a certain cocktail or beverage or hot chocolate or a new kind of juice. Really anything, guys, can really liven things up, because then you've, again, made it special, something ordinary into something special. And treat yourself to little things like this, put it in a special glass, sip on it, enjoy it. Maybe a new tea or a new type of coffee. Sometimes the experience of finding a new recipe can be exciting too, because you go out, you buy all the ingredients, you prepare, you cook the dish, you savor, taste, and have a whole experience. So that can take a few hours. That can be, for those of us who don't have a lot of time to cook or try new things or experiment, that alone can be indulgent. Trying something new that you've been wanting to try, so much fun. Let's move on to number 5, smell. Oh, scent can be so soothing and comforting, and I know you know this, but a lot of times we just don't take the time for ourselves to put on perfume or a candle or something scented, or like I was mentioning with that delicious body butter or lotion, something that just comforts you, or maybe it's a thrilling scent, something that just gets all of your senses activated. That can be fun too, or the bath salts or bombs that you put in your shower or bubble bath in the bath with you. Those scents can just really make the day come alive. Okay, that great cooking that you've been doing, yeah, with that comes all those beautiful aromas from the different things that you're baking, cooking, and then you have the scent of your beverage and just those senses taking over, and then you have all those aromas taking over the house. Then you want to step outside, clear your nose, and then come back in so you can smell it all again, because after a while you kind of lose the sense of what's really in the house. Oh my gosh, you're gonna love that. You walk in and look at all the magical things I've created today. So the great thing about a lot of these ideas is they combine multiple scents. So you're gonna have an experience if you spend the morning in bed, right? Because you're reading and cuddled up and all warm and cozy, and then you're bringing your favorite beverage and food to experience in bed. Then you get up, you go on a hike or a drive, and you listen to your book on tape. When you arrive, then you go on your walk, and your sight, your smell, your hearing. Oh, and nothing is better to activate your endorphins than that exercise and getting in touch with nature. So walk in silence. Right? So nature can speak to you. You're communing with nature. That's not a cliche. That's real, you guys. There's so much data to back that up. Being out in nature really does ignite you, and you will get positive feelings and whatever negative message you might get on your walk, right? Because you're in silence. Your brain is going to start working with you, sending messages. Just let the negative messages go and let the positive messages come in. And believe me, I know that's easier said than done, but really that's truly, just think of them like thought bubbles. Let the negative thought bubbles flow by and then get caught up in the positive ones. Going to the zoo again, gazing at the animals, you're walking around, you're having those silly snacks that the zoo has for all of us. Go in the gift shop and play with the toys for a while. Just have a great day. In the sunshine, you're out in nature. And I mean, you have to laugh at the animals. What person doesn't get a boost from watching animal videos or going to the zoo or, any of those silly things? That's just great. You got to get in touch with the child part of you. Watching a movie, oh yeah, put on your favorite kind. Again, you're cuddled up, You have your favorite beverage. You have something wonderful on that makes you feel amazing. Have a beautiful snack and then laugh, cry, gaze at your candle and your twinkle lights. What a great experience. So you can have a full event, right? And then cuddle up when you go to sleep with that aromatherapy body butter and in your favorite PJs, cuddled up in your sheets, all warm, and then fall asleep reading your favorite book if you like, or that favorite music. So just any kind of experience. And of course, you can do any of these things on any day, right? I want to have a great day. I want to have a more fun weekend. I deserve a day for myself. Do any of these things anytime because you deserve it. Another great thing that can cheer you up and kind of bring you into the now is writing down what you're grateful for. Get a whole page because you have a lot to be grateful for, and it might take a minute for you to get in the mood or in this mind space to be able to make a long list. There's so many things you have to be grateful for. You might have sadness in your life, as we all do. So focusing on the good and seeing what you have to be grateful for in writing on paper and seeing a long list, that is really comforting and inspiring, and it just can bring you into the, oh my gosh, things aren't as bad as they seem, or yes, this terrible thing is happening, but I have all of this. And gratitude's a daily thing that you might want to practice every day. If you don't have time to write down 5 things every day, then say them to yourself. Make it part of your shower ritual in the morning. What am I grateful for today? What's going to make today a great day? How am I going to make today a great day? Okay, guys, happy Valentine's Day. I'm with you, True Connection community. Happy Valentine's Day.